right, welcome back to another episode of the HBM podcast. Today we got Manrav, myself, and we got Money, and we got Kamal, or Komal, however you want to say it. Kamal, right?
Yes, sir.
For, Gore, have to specify for them.
Kamal.
Right? Kamal. Right?
Well, today on the podcast we got Kamal, we got Manrav, we got Ekti,
We got Manrav.
and Manny.
We got Manrav, Manny.
Can that? Yeah, that's so cringe, bro. My teachers used to call me Manrav, and I was like, yo,
Prime energy. You can't get this.
I already
you can,
had it,
but
bro.
You can, but it's hard.
It's hard to get,
It's
yeah.
hard to
Yeah.
get spatty, bro, like how Boss Exotic does it.
Yeah, straight.
And I find the energy drink tastes better than the hydration.
Really?
Yeah, I like it.
I always loved the hydration. Last podcast,
it's
me and
just
this
good.
guy just had normal Prime, and we were fucking mangled, bro. We were so, I don't know, I think a coconut or something in it.
Coconut
But
water.
it hits
Coconut
good.
water, yeah.
It hits clean, bro.
Yes, yeah.
It doesn't hit like Gandha, bro. Like,
It
you know?
doesn't stick in your mouth. It's like you
Yeah,
drink it,
yeah,
it gives
yeah.
you that, it quenches that thirst.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just influencer hype garbage, bro. Because I
Yeah.
never have that junk, you know?
Yeah. No,
I
the
think
product's
it's
really
Gatorade.
good.
I think it's better
Yeah.
than Gatorade. I think we can say that.
Oh, 100%.
Prime's better than Gatorade?
Yeah.
Powerade?
That was normal.
I'd say, because some people were arguing with me about it. They're like, there's no way, it's a garbage drink. And I'm like, I don't
No,
know.
it's not garbage. For
Everyone's
sure.
got their own taste too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
subjective, right?
Everyone says it's too sweet, though. Prime.
A lot of people say that, but their Metamoon,
no.
it hits. It's
Yeah, Metamoon hits.
It's
Metamoon
fast.
hits, yo.
Yeah,
Look
that's
how
good.
come we'll drink it
Even
in
my
the
daughter,
back.
when Metamoon came out, she's like, Daddy, why didn't they come out with a better drink before? Like a better
Yeah.
flavor? Like, she's like, this is so good. I'm
It was
like,
her favorite? How old is
It's her
she?
favorite. She's 11.
She's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
balling with the Prime.
Yeah.
There you go.
With all the
Dad's got the
snacks.
business on lock.
Yeah.
There you go.
All their
Yeah,
friends.
believe it or not, she predicted Boss Exotics
Yes.
from the beginning.
From
like
when we
we had
opened
no
a vape
idea
shop.
we'll ever get into.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
when
thing
she
with
was-
kids, man, is that like you'll see in small ways, they're somehow kind of connected to like the universe and God or something.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
some little kids will just start talking about stuff like that. It's like, how do you know that? Or like those will be different, man.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You're so pure when you're that
No,
young.
like,
Kids know shit.
they predict the future. Like, when we open up the vape shop, she's all like, Daddy, one day I'm going to turn your vape shop into a candy store. I'm like, no, it's all good. There's no money in candy.
Yeah.
Like, we're
Yeah.
sticking to the 5 years later. 5 years later, lo and behold, we open up Boss Exotic
There you go.
in the vape
Yeah,
shop.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she predicted.
And you expanded it out, not to your own
Yeah.
store. And you got a warehouse now, too.
Yeah, the distribution center.
Yeah, there you
yeah.
go. But yeah, I feel like we haven't done you justice with the introduction. Okay, Boss Exotics, they're now a sponsor of Hours Before Midnight. Right? So now they are in
Yes.
full support of the podcast. So if you guys ever need any snacks, you guys want to check them out, link in the description. Also, we'll plug all their socials somewhere here. Deklo.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But
You
yeah,
guys
no,
are here today, man. They got a wholesome story. They
Yeah.
got an awesome bump in business. That's the thing I've always liked to support, yo.
yeah,
And
local
that's why
too.
that's a sponsorship. That's the first sponsorship I want for the podcast, yo.
Yeah,
It's
this-
dope on live. Remember you were on live and I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
yo, let's do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was asking him, how did you meet these guys? The podcast is amazing. And he told me the whole thing.
Yeah, it was just on TikTok Live, man. You can make connections through social media.
Yeah.
On TikTok.
100%.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
actually can.
You guys know these?
What's that?
Have you seen the show Office?
Oh,
the
yeah.
Dundee Awards?
Oh, it's a Dundee
Yeah,
award.
it's a Dundee
Yo,
award.
that's always gonna be on the desk too.
There's
That's
an
Yeah.
award for the podcast.
Go put that on the chest.
Dundee
That's
Award.
sick.
What's inside of it?
It's cherry
Mints.
mint, right?
Mints,
Cherry
yeah.
Well, but movie, like even if you eat the mint, it'll look the same. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
That's
so
cool.
sick.
So there's a company called Boston America.
Yeah.
They buy rights to all these different anime. Bob Ross, actually, we have a Bob Ross as well.
Okay.
So they put all the marketing behind it, buy out the name, and market the
Oh,
crap
I've
out of
seen
it.
the Bob Ross
Yeah,
one.
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
so sick.
Bob Ross one is hilarious. Taking a little picture with the Bob Ross one.
He doesn't get any money from all of this Bob Ross merchandise. His
Yeah.
face is on there.
Yeah.
but none
Oh,
of
he
the money
kind of
goes-
canned it for himself.
Kind of, yeah.
He sold out his own name.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
sad,
he's
yo.
dead, isn't he?
He's dead, yeah.
it's
Some
something
guy
like
tried
that.
to steal a podcast name, yo, back in the day, bro. Some
yeah.
we started a
Who, what?
podcast. Some random
Whatever.
guy found us, yo, and he was like, yo, I've directed movies for Netflix and stuff. He's a nice guy. We sent us a contract trying to steal the whole brand and name.
Oh
and
my God.
everything,
For
yo.
Ross,
Yeah.
What?
People
Yeah.
do that, yo. I
Because,
believe
like,
Bob
This
Ross.
is when we were like
That's messed up.
3-4K, barely on Instagram.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, right? Something along those lines.
No,
Yeah.
before that.
It was before that?
It was
Okay.
a few months ago.
It was a
like
few months ago,
last year.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, you guys see potential, but like I'm gonna need this much of like the rights to this, and we're like,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Haha.
yeah.
There's a lot of those people out there, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here's the
Dill pickle?
pickle. Yeah, pickle.
Inside of the Barney?
Van
In
Holten.
the
Yeah, it's got
pickle
Barney.
Barney, yo. What's
There's
this?
so many cool snacks, man.
Yeah, these are actually not.
As you guys can see, all snacks displayed. Bunch of drinks, bunch of candy, bunch of chocolate, bunch of chips, limited edition, everything everywhere. I don't even want to touch any of this. But big thanks to Boss Exotics, like once
Yeah,
again.
big-
Back
big
into
thanks.
the pod now.
Oh, thank
So
you.
obviously starting a business, in Surrey is obviously very difficult. Just it's a blessing and difficult at the same time. You have opportunity there, but there's a lot of competition, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I wanted to go into the fact that I wanted to ask you some questions along the lines of like, how was it starting the business? How did you guys start? And what was the biggest challenges you guys faced while when starting the business?
So, you want to start off how we started Boss Vapes? We actually started off with Boss Vapes, which is a vape shop. We have 2 locations right now. Our original, which is in Burnaby, and then one in Vancouver, which we opened up a year and a half later.
Yeah.
And Kamal basically, saw the overall business side of it. And he was like really excited. I want to do a vape shop. And him and me, we were like, we were sitting right beside each other. We were like desk buddies.
Yeah.
Back in the day, office job to working together.
Oh, yeah.
This
Oh my
was like
God.
2016.
And it was a
man.
call center, right?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
I
call
think with the
center.
call centers, that's where you die inside the most too.
Yeah.
Because you're working 40 hours, like 9 to 5 at a call center. And I feel like if I worked at a call center with a guy like Iggy all day, would be like, man, it's like a business to like.
yeah.
Would be like, yeah.
Everyone's
I'll do
scheming.
some shit,
Everyone's
yeah.
scheming.
I was trying to get the hell out of there. I was applying for CBSA. That didn't work out.
Yeah.
I was trying to go for RCMP.
Corrections.
Even 911. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
trying to get out of there.
And anything he was applying to, I would apply to it as well.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, I can
Boys.
do this. And one time, like, he like went and gave an exam for CBSA,
Yeah.
and he missed it by like 1 point. And my exam was like next day. I was like, if Kamal can't pass it, there is no way I'm clearing it. So I didn't even go. So it was sort of like us doing business was kind of like meant to be.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Good
Yeah.
friends, man. You can tell you guys are good friends.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Homies
yeah.
Really
since
good
day
friends.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
So then randomly you guys just started chatting. You're like, yo, let's open a vape shop up.
Yeah.
yeah. So how was that when you first opened it?
When we first opened it was
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Was there a scene
well,
like-
actually, no. When we first opened it, we didn't know anything about it. We're just
Yeah.
like, okay, vaping.
And that's when you had the biggest investment.
We put in a huge investment. It was
Yeah,
like a
and you're
bunch
like
of money, and then
Yeah.
we had this guy come in that worked at a vape shop. He was helping us order and stuff. He like, remember that?
He was taking advantage of us, and we had no idea.
Not that,
Really?
but
Some
remember
random
when
guy?
He
Solid.
was naming off the dual fuse Clopton, all that.
Yeah,
kind of
like
stuff.
different names, bro, and it's
And-
all going over our head. We are like,
Oh, there's
what
a
is-
term for that. It's called
Yeah, they're
intellectual
oversell-
violence. It's called intellectual violence. It's like when somebody just tries to use these big terms to like scare you when you're new in an industry, to like bully you
Oh
around.
no, he was actually no. I get that. Yeah, I could see that. But
Really?
he was actually being genuine with telling us, okay, you need these dual fuse Clapton coils, this stuff, that stuff, wire. We're like, me and him look at each other. We're like, what the fuck
You
did
need
we
an
just
ohm meter.
do? We're like,
Aki should've got that.
yeah. Where he got into business, we have no idea. So
No
at that
way.
point, it was sink or swim for us, and we learned. We had to do it. It was.
You have to, man.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a point like that. That's the biggest test, though, and that's what thing is. People look back and they're like, "Oh man, like it was so hard." But the reason, like, it's a good thing that it was so hard because now, like, somebody wants to open up a competition to boss vapes. That shit's hard, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
need somebody who's strong, man.
Oh yeah.
In order to do that.
Actually, a lot of respect to Vape Street. I don't know if you heard of it.
Yeah, I heard vape.
Yeah,
Street. There's one by my
yeah.
house, I think.
Okay, yeah, it's owned by 2 girls, Angela and Pam. Lot of respect for those girls. They show us a lot of respect. They basically, if someone comes in, they're like, we want to open up a vape shop. That's a franchisee. There was one that the person told them, listen, there's one at this place. It's right by our shop. Angela and Pam said, no, we're not letting you open.
We're
it."
not opening next to Boss
Just
Vapes.
because we have a lot of respect
Really?
for each other.
Yeah.
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 Yo, it's
That's
almost
it.
it's almost like drug cartels, bro.
What?
Wait, get that.
They don't go in each other's territory if they respect each other. They stay on your side of the Fraser Highway, bro.
Actually, going on that,
It's actually like it's like organized cartels.
well,
bro.
actually, in downtown on Granville Street, there's a huge one called Rouse.
Yeah.
They
I've seen
own
it.
4. You seen it? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they own
yeah.
they own these other shops, like 4 in the same block. If you try to open one up there, they'll undercut all the stuff and try to get you out of there.
Really?
But
They're
that's if you
OGs
do-
in the
Yeah,
retail
Yeah,
business.
but that's if you go in and don't ask them first. You gotta actually go in and be like, yo, there's a lot of money to be made. I want to open up a shop. Can I do it? And they're never gonna say no.
Yeah.
But at least you show them that respect, and then they'll leave you alone.
Fair enough.
But if you go in, try to hustle it, try to
Because they got
think
deep
about-
pockets, yo.
Deep pockets.
So cartel.
Yeah, yeah.
Like as man was saying.
Some places,
Vape shop
yeah.
cartels.
Awesome.
Bro,
That's
they're so
smart
busy.
business, though. Yeah, that's smart business.
How is it with the vape shop? I was just wondering in terms of like the business aspect of it. Is there a good like profit margin to be made when starting a business like this, or is it kind of just like you get okay profits?
The margins are good, yeah, but it's really hard to get into, especially with all the regulations and stuff. It's not easy to get into. It was a lot easier when we started, but now the government's in it. There's more there's a lot of tax involved in it that the government's making, so it's a lot harder. A lot of like too many regulations.
Yeah.
And then you got to report all these things. Basically, you're working for the government, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
They come in whenever they want. They can check up on you.
Yeah. Make sure you're following protocol and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Have you guys ever considered opening like a cannabis business or anything like that, or not really?
Not really. No.
Considered, we have
yeah.
talked about it,
Yeah.
but that's not the industry we are kind of going for anyways.
Yeah.
Like we like being in the community. Like even if you look at our Burnaby store, it's right in the residential neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we kind of want to have that, like not that we are saying cannabis is bad or like it shouldn't be in a residential area or whatever, but like that's not the business that, you know, him and me, as a family, we want to represent. Like even Boss Vapes, as everyone who works there, it's kind of like family to us. So we want to have that environment where, you know, this is a product that we can, you know, fill up our cars with, go to another store.
Yeah.
If I had a cabin,
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know what I
can't
mean?
Pack a car full of weed and just
Like you
drop
know,
in the
moving
shit,
the
man.
product here and there.
It's different. There's a good time for everything, but you guys probably got in at the best time for vapes, yeah.
Yeah,
Which is
it was
crazy.
good at that time.
It probably didn't feel like that. You probably just like guys were like, we're going in blind and shit.
It was probably
You
the
know what
worst
the hell
time
we're
to get
doing.
in vape business that time.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of competition. It wasn't that popular. It's gotten a lot popular now.
A lot of
Yeah.
scandals going
Yeah.
on
I
in
feel
the
like
industry.
there's a
Really?
huge like market though for like people that obviously I know you guys are doing it all by the books and stuff, but there's people that are like older. We had this topic on a podcast before where older kids are selling vapes to younger kids.
Yeah, that's
right?
horrible. That's
It's horrible,
That's
right?
so bad.
Right, and it's like I feel like the popularity is increasing with the younger generation more so than it should be.
Oh yeah,
obviously, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a kid try to come in and like underage kid try to come in and buy a vape from you guys?
Oh yeah, but they
Obviously,
just,
obviously I know you guys kicking them
yeah.
out and stuff, but have you ever had like a funny story of a kid trying to prove to you that he's 19, 18 or whatever, trying to get that vape?
Yeah, so this kid came in and he showed us ID.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was fake. We signed up the account for him, and all of a sudden, everyone's using that account. And this guy caught on. He's like, "Yo, why are all these kids coming in and using?" Because once you show us your ID, you're in the system. You showed us your ID. You're in the system. You're 19.
Yeah.
So all these kids were coming in, and
Yeah, they're
what
all
the hell?
using that same guy's name.
This guy
and they're-
caught on pretty quick. Like within like a couple days, he's like, "Why is there a couple kids coming in and buying stuff? They're not supposed to." He ID'd them, and it wasn't even the same name, and it was an underage kid. So he told them to get out, and then all of a sudden we changed it over. Like basically no more for that guy. We can't have no more of this stuff.
Yeah,
we flag accounts like if we see that happening. So as we were talking before, like in the beginning, yes, we didn't know anything, but we learned pretty quick. Both of us, we were like very eager to learn. Our goal was to move the business forward.
Yeah. Of
So
course.
every time the opportunity came, we were like, oh, this seems like a mistake that we are making. So how do we fix it? And we came up with plans to kind of,
Yeah, you guys are all
Process
just learning.
processes,
yeah. But kids always, man, like just like with before vaping cigarettes, right? Kids were smoking cigarettes too. With everything that is restricted, kids always try to be crafty, like
try to get it started.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that-
almost makes him want it more. If it's like harder to get in.
Even that flavor ban thing they were talking about, now it's off the table.
Yeah.
But like when we were kids, we didn't care if it was a Smirnoff Silent Sam or a Grey Goose. We were slamming it. Same thing with vaping. If you take away the flavors, kids
Straight.
are still gonna vape. It doesn't matter whether it's clear or tobacco no flavor, tobacco flavor, or fruit
Kids are
flavor.
gonna find a way. Man.
Well, kids
They're
want the
gonna find a
head
way.
rush, I feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're just gonna
It's
get
gonna-
that
That's
either
what
way.
it is. Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously, like going from vaping into snack stores, like two different worlds, right? So how did you guys even start with the whole snack store?
Snack store. We started in the vape shop.
Yeah.
We saw. You guys know Dank Mart,
Yeah.
the pioneers. Much respect to those guys.
Yeah.
So we saw they were on TikTok, Instagram, not TikTok, but Instagram, social media, and we're like, yo, this is pretty cool. And then me and him talked about it, and we started it in the vape shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was really scared about going in the candy business. He knows
Really?
it too. I was,
And stuff,
but I thought about it this way: when was the last time I lost money because this guy recommended something? And I was like, never.
There you
So
go.
Actually,
yeah, I've never lost money anytime he has asked me to invest money in something.
Roy,
He's being
Yeah.
nice. He's being too nice.
Camel,
He's just
man, I'm
being
gonna have to
nice.
ask you.
Bro, everyone lost money in crypto, not me. Whatever he told me, I did it. I didn't.
You used to
It's
invest in
all-
crypto?
We
Not
did, yeah.
anymore.
Oh,
yeah,
we're gonna have an interesting
seems like
conversation.
a crypto type of guy.
crazy.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
an interesting conversation
Yeah,
off the
yeah,
pod.
yeah.
Oh, now with the U.S. dollar being demolished for oil, buying oil around
Yeah,
the world.
yeah,
yeah, they're
saying
the
it
new
might.
Chinese currency, or not new, but the Chinese currency.
Yeah.
There's a conspiracy. But is it gonna happen?
I don't know.
I saw a post.
Nah,
I
me
don't
too,
think it
because
will because
Yeah.
They would start shooting people before they let that
that
happen.
too, and
What's
China
their
owes
power?
a lot of money to the U.S. So if they're gonna stop the U.S. dollar, all
Yeah.
of those bonds and stuff are gonna start going down in
Yeah,
value.
yeah.
So I don't think so. I think
It's
they'll
complicated
potentially.
topic.
I got something with like a BRC like currency or whatever today too, like a storyline.
Yeah.
It's like because like Russia, South Africa, China, India, and I'm missing one country out of that. I'm pretty sure, but they're trying to form their own currency as well. Like
Oh, yeah, yeah.
like a collective currency.
Yeah, I
Mm.
heard about that too.
Yeah, because like how Europe has like euros and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're trying to form something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's not gonna work,
See
bro.
what
The
happens.
PA are gonna counterfeit it all in India, bro.
There's gonna be a war. Like, yeah.
Overpopulated and shit, bro.
There you go.
There's definitely gonna be a war if that happens. Like if they just cut it
Yeah,
off.
yeah, because it's all over power then.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
war in Afghanistan is like a power thing too,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Oh, shit starts.
But yeah, no, going back to the whole snack store.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like, obviously, starting one in the vape shop, like, cause like now, isn't it like kids can't really just enter a vape shop anymore, right?
No.
So
no.
how do you?
Or at all. Even before they weren't allowed.
Yeah,
to
they weren't
enter.
allowed at all.
Yeah.
So, so when obviously selling the candy and the snacks in the vape shop at the beginning probably was kind of restrictive, right?
Yeah, it was restrictive. We thought it'd be a good idea. It actually wasn't that great of an idea.
Yeah,
Expiry dates. We learned a lot of mistakes at that small scale before opening up that store, which is a blessing.
Yeah.
I like to take small losses as opposed to big losses, like anyone
100%.
naturally, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
so
yeah.
it was a blessing that we did it that way. We learned a lot from it,
Mhm.
and that way we transitioned into the store. Even like our social media guys, so like we were looking into another business to do, and we're like, what should we do? We don't want to open up another vape shop.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
too many regulations, too much headache.
Mhm.
What can we do? Let's get into the snack, and let's not get in, but let's open up a snack store.
Mm.
And then we opened up Boss Exotics there. So we could have opened up another vape shop,
Yeah.
and then we just went into the snack game because you can market it. See, with vaping, you can't market it. You
can't,
can't do
yeah.
anything. We had a TikTok page for Boss Vapes.
Mhm.
We got up to, what was it, 1.4 million views on
Yeah,
one
we
video.
invested like a lot of money in 3 months and
Got
it was
taken
like,
down.
Wait, so you guys are investing
Yeah,
in
that
social
makes
media
sense.
marketing?
Oh yeah. We have a social media team. Like
Okay.
yeah, PYDA. They've been with us for a while. They're awesome.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, they're part of the family. They're part of our family.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
our money is going to them for support every single month, regardless of anything. Like we're supporting them 100%. So
For sure.
at the same time, they look out for us. They want our business to grow.
Yeah.
They even they've done a lot of stuff to help us out.
Yeah.
To say the least.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're proud to say that we're part of the HBM. Is
Yeah,
also
no,
part of the
there
Boss
we
Exotics
go.
family
now.
It's a
Vanagi,
good
bro.
club.
That's
Boss
it.
family Vanagi.
That's
family
it.
ties.
Family,
Let's do it.
family.
Call me baby
No, but the
Kim and
thing
Kendall. Family ties. There you go.
So do you guys post TikToks for Snack Shop?
Yeah.
Are you ever in them?
No.
I don't think I've seen you in them because I
Yeah,
was stalking them,
I
bro.
was
Go
checking it out.
Payakar video, bro.
No.
Why
I
not?
like to stay in the back,
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
like
We got
Yoshi
Jake
guy.
for that. Jake,
You're
which is
on
our
camera
man.
now.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Now everybody knows.
The first appearance, the owner of Boss Exotics and Boss Vapes, both of them.
They used to hide in the
we had one
shadows.
video when you started Boss Exotics in Boss Vapes. That's the only video we had of introducing it, kind of.
All right.
Yeah.
like in the
Okay.
beginning.
Okay.
Bilkul shuraat ch.
Final thing I want to touch upon with the whole Boss Exotics, Boss Vapes journey that you guys have had, the whole business side of things, is there another business that's coming? Do you guys have anything in plan? You've done snacks, you've done the vape.
We're in
vaping.
distribution now. That's the
Distribution
newest
now,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, distribution started before the snack store.
Okay.
So when we started with the Boss Exotics and Boss Vapes,
Yeah.
we were the first vape shop in Canada to carry snacks in a vape shop. No one had done it.
Yeah.
It was all snack shops. There was Dankmar, Lucky's Bodega, and other stores that were out east. And all of a sudden, all these vape shops started contacting us. They're like, "Yo, I want to put snacks in my store. I see your TikTok. I see it. I see your Instagram." So then I'm like, why don't we just start distributing it?
Yeah.
So we got into that, got our licensing to bring stuff over from the States.
Oh, yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
through our CFI, basically across the border, even from China, Korea, wherever. And we started that, and then we moved into a small storage facility, like a Centennial storage.
Yeah.
So we started with one small unit, went into a bigger one, and then went into a third one, and then we just went into the warehouse. Our next step was a warehouse right after the snack store.
It was very like a lot. I mean, a huge learning curve for us, but it was so much fun because regardless of the weather, me and Kamal, we are there, we are unloading truck or we are loading it. And then when the customers, like the wholesale customers will come, we'll take them from storage unit to storage unit to storage unit. And so Kamal knew all about candy. I don't know much about candy. Like the only reason I know Twinkie is because I've seen it in a movie. But because I can't eat eggs, I always look at them, you know, think about having it, but I've never had it. But he will like go around with the people like in storage units, kind of give them a tour. And they'll be saying, I'll take that. And I'll be like grabbing it and putting it in boxes for them. Yeah, it was
that's
like
interesting.
But that was
very
for
small
local,
scale.
Very small for local stores. That was our small scale. But we're like, yo, we need to expand throughout Canada. How do we do this? And then we're like, let's just get into a warehouse. And from there, we can do the pallets, the POS, everything, the system, the process is all going to be easier, bigger facility. So it's a 4,000 square foot warehouse.
We need a tour, by the way, guys. We need a
that would be sick.
Yeah,
if we did a little vlog touring the
down.
snack warehouse.
Yeah,
Yo, it would be so hype. Like a pallet of millionaire bars and stuff.
Oh, dude, I
You just take a picture of it, they'd be like millionaire
Dude,
bars.
you should see when pallets come in. We have 3 pallets coming on Monday, 255 cases of pop alone.
Holy.
Whole bunch of snacks, and we have 3 pallets going on. Yeah, it's
That's
a
a lot
cool,
of stuff
it's
to move
awesome. I
around.
put it on my Snapchat and stuff. It's
There
pretty
you
cool.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool. That's sick. That's sick.
Snapchat.
There you go. We just built a pallet that was 81 inches tall.
What?
And I have my wife in front of it. I took a picture. It's like, dude, it's tall,
Yo, that would be canned if it tipped over.
Yeah, that'd be.
When I worked at a warehouse, I would just be flipping pallets.
Oh,
bro.
we have those videos too.
We have a video of one
pallets
tipping
tipping
over.
over.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was prime too. A whole
Prime?
pallet of prime.
Oh, all gone to waste.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
so-
Luckily, nothing happened.
Oh, thank God.
It did tip over, so the truck driver put it onto the tailgate in a way where he shouldn't have. He should put it a different way. And then as he's going up, he just goes up a little bit, and you just see the thing. Boom.
Yeah.
But it was wrapped so tightly.
Well, did it just like start leaning in?
It just leaned and all of it fell over, but no damage. There were no
crazy.
glass bottles. There was all these things are strong, like Logan Paul, man.
all the
There you
rivets
go.
in there.
There you go. Shout out.
That's it, yo.
Yo.
Like I would always see a lot of pallets flip over when I worked at a warehouse, and I would kind of like, I'd be like, spend like 4 hours
So
cleaning.
once I used to work at Future Shop and I was given the task to mount TV. I'm like new from India. I have no idea how to put up a TV, right?
Oh, you went to someone's house?
No, like in the store for
Okay.
display,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
So I like figured it out. I put it up and I go home. TV didn't turn on at night. I was like, "Pata nahi ki ho gaya?" Par main tangan nu kya si main tang tha, right? Next morning, my manager's all like mad. He's like, "Who put up this TV?" I was like, "I put it up." He's like, "Don't you know how to?" I was like, "What did I do?" He's like, "Bro, the screw was too long." So I just brand new 80-inch TV. I freaking put the screw from the behind in the mountain thing, and it just came out from the front of the TV. I had no idea it happened.
That's actually hilarious. And you didn't notice?
I had no idea. The screen was cracked. That's why it was not turning on.
Back in the day, you know, how
Guys
expensive
screwed through the
TVs were
TV.
too? Like 80-inch TVs back in the day
Oh,
were
yeah.
so expensive.
Yeah,
too.
me and Kamal, we were playing Wii
yeah,
at
that's
Bell.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Wii? Oh my God.
Yeah, somebody put a Wii in the lunchroom.
Yeah.
And we would like every day. We'll
we
like
put
put customers on hold.
And just,
Yo, let me check into this bill for you. I'll be right back.
Oh my God.
Oh, you went over on your data? Let me check into this. Give me a
that's
couple of minutes.
hilarious, bro. Nah, we was worth it. We was worth
If
it.
you ever call Bell and they take way too long, this is why. This is why these guys.
Bro, they don't get cared enough to care, man. You know what's crazy that I was reading about yesterday too is that the biggest way that people get into your, there's 2-factor authentication on everything now, right?
Oh,
So like they'll
two-step,
text
yeah.
you a code, like your bank will text you a code, everybody texts you a code, right?
Yeah.
So like people that were trying to infiltrate accounts realized is that people that work in call centers do not give a shit, like they're paid so little. So the easiest way to get it past that is to just call like a customer service representative for your phone company, get as much information about you as they can first, pretend to be you, be like, oh, I lost my SIM card, and then just get a SIM card. So they do that. That's how like really big rappers got their songs leaked too. It's because they would just call their phone companies, pretend to be them, and the people at the call center don't give a shit, right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna do all the proper.
Of course
things.
not, yeah.
It's just a SIM card too.
Yeah.
So they send the SIM card. Guy gets the SIM card of Lalo, bro. That's it.
Wow.
He's into
Oh,
everything.
then they get the verification code.
Then he
and-
gets
Oh,
verification
yeah,
codes
yeah.
and get past
That's when you
that.
need the apps. That's when you need like Microsoft Authenticator on
Yeah.
your phone or something instead of like a.
Yeah.
That's why they started off the
But thing
two-step
is-
authentication.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How are you gonna like kind of fix that? You know, people in call centers aren't gonna give a shit.
No,
They don't
They're
care.
gonna be like a Lalo SIM
Bro,
card.
the
Now
world's
that-
getting smarter and the
Guys.
scammers are getting smarter.
Guys,
Yeah.
did you give a shit when you were working in Bill?
No.
About our paycheck, yes,
Yeah.
we did.
There you go. Paniki got it.
Samosa days, I did give a shit about. I
Samosa
never called
days-
in sick on samosa,
Samosa days is the most corporate brainwash, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
give
yo,
me-
we're gonna give you some more shit, but
like
go back to-
$5 a samosa.
No
What
health
kind of
insurance.
deal is that?
No dental insurance, no nothing,
What's the
bro.
samosa
Just-
called?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yo, that's the worst, bro. Like pizza party.
Pizza party,
You guys are dying, yo, but it's all good.
It's all good. You got a pizza party at the end of the day.
Yeah,
There you
bro.
go. All right.
hilarious.
One thing I wanted to ask you guys too is obviously being from here and starting a business here and everything, right?
Yeah.
There's obviously other people besides Apane as like we think it's just a pen now, right? But there's
Mhm.
obviously a lot of other people besides Punjabi people, right? So you guys have probably experienced some type of racism, right? When starting up the store or just having racist customers or anything. So I just want to ask you, like, what's the funniest encounter you've ever had?
Racism?
Yeah.
Well, we have had people tell us that we'll be down, we'll be
In
gone
6
in like a
months,
year,
we'll be
6
gone,
months, yeah.
Yeah, the white Chad,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very
Chad.
racist.
Yeah.
Chad from Digital Vapor.
Yeah,
Now they
that
vape
guy.
manga
Dropped
dog.
him too.
Bro, he's just Chad.
It's
Chad's
okay.
the most common name in the world, bro.
Guy
might
dropped
drop
his
the
location
name.
he works at.
That store's gone.
Store's gone.
That store is gone.
His store?
Yeah.
And he told you
I
guys.
started
Popular
vaping
store
from
too.
there.
He was the most popular store back in the day.
And he told you guys would be gone.
Yeah.
And then he's
Yeah.
gone?
Yeah, he's
That's how
gone.
God works, yo. When somebody's ego gets to
Karma,
their
man.
head, you get him down in a
Karma,
second,
dude,
bro.
yeah.
That's all it
Yeah,
is.
he tell him the story of what happened. with that.
So,
He
when
did.
in the beginning, whenever you start a business, right, you have put in your like hard-earned money in it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
everything in the store, even like you buy a paper towel or you buy inventory, like you know how much of it you have, right?
Yeah.
And back in the day, me and Kamal, we were, really working hard at the shop, like opening the shop, closing the shop. We were there all day.
You guys had no employees, right?
Yeah,
It
we
was
had
just
one
you two.
employee.
We had Alex.
OG?
No, before that, Sean.
Oh, Sean. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So we hired this guy who used to work at this vape shop that we were just talking
We
about.
guys just took him.
No, we like asked the permission. It's
Yeah,
like, hey, some days you're looking for part-time work. We have no knowledge about it. So why don't you, work for us the days you're off there?
Yeah.
So we hired him, and this guy started kind of taking us for a ride. So all the mods and tanks that he wanted for himself that he has not only seen in online, he would tell us like, oh, this would sell. And we would like work hard, place an order from China. We'll get it all here.
Yeah.
And then he said, well, for employees' product knowledge at the shop that he works at, other than us, they are allowed to take the product home for testing. Brand new product. And मैं दिन सलाह की and I was like, yo, if that's what everyone's doing, like we are new shop owners, we don't know.
Oh my
like,
God,
yeah,
that's
ला जा
right.
कोई ना. And then I noticed, I walk in the shop one morning and I'm turning the lights on and I look at the shelf, one product's missing. I'm like, where did they go? So I started looking at the video. Then I saw that guy literally, like I'm standing in front of him and he's like, oh, I can't find, like he's trying to look for something. I was like, okay, let me come behind this. So I go behind the counter and this guy picks it up, puts it in his pocket.
Oh, that's wild.
So I took the video, sent it to him, and I was like, yo, what is this? I need my product back. And this guy, instead of saying sorry or anything, he gets mad at me. He comes to the store.
Me
I'm
too.
dealing with a customer. He's yelling in front of my customer at me and is telling me, I've been doing this for 2 years. I know this. You're going to be gone in 6 months and this and that.
Oh.
And yeah, I got
And he
pretty...
threw some
Hit the
racist
Uno
remarks.
reverse.
Yeah.
He
yo.
threw some racist remarks in there
Yeah.
as he was leaving.
Classic.
Yeah, classic.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He called you Hindus?
Yeah.
Like,
stuff
get it
like-
right at least, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Canada.
Yeah,
Man,
he
that's
was-
wild.
Hey, what's wrong with Hindus, man? Come on, man.
I got really scared that time
Yeah,
though.
he got scared,
You
yeah.
were scared?
Yeah,
It's your first bro, right? It
I thought of
happens,
what
yo.
if I actually got a business? This guy
Yeah.
knows everyone in the community. He's
Yeah,
gonna badmouth
dude.
us.
That happened to
Digital
us
Vapor was
too.
also racist too.
That-
Yeah.
That happened to us.
Because we had an editor, right? And this guy was pretty good at editing the videos back in the day. He got us a lot of viral videos. Then randomly, this guy was like, yo, like, Miriniania and stuff. Like, I have a family. Like, oh, he just dipped.
Yeah.
Like, randomly,
What?
bro. We messaged him. We're like, yo, we gotta get the podcast. Like, he's like, yo, I'm on like vacation in some other country or something, right?
What the?
And then
Yeah,
he just
he's
dipped. But then we were kind of canned, yo. For like those 2 weeks, it was just me and him editing it. But we bounced back from it, and you learn, yo. In a
You learn.
business, you and your partner last all the way, but anybody else, you never know, yo.
Yeah.
They have their own career, eh?
Yeah.
That's why anything in life I've noticed, it sucks at that time when something like that happens, like what happened to you guys.
Yeah.
But it's for the better. There's always a better result that comes out of
Now
it.
you realize, bro,
Always.
because after that guy, we found a way better
Yeah,
guy,
exactly.
bro.
That's where it came. Like
Yeah, we found
that's what happened. That
You can't
better-
hold yourself back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Man, the thing is though, like even when you start anything, yo, it's always kind of risky and you always have doubts, right?
Yeah.
But just the fact that like our podcast is doing good, man, I want to start a business. I want to take more risks.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Cause yo, like, you put in the work and it might pay off, it might not, but when it does, yo, it's worth
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And like otherwise, playing it safe is not the life.
No,
No.
even that time we sent on the lease for the warehouse.
Huh?
This guy, that video, he sent me the video, and they're signing it. He's like, "What's up, Kamal?" And I'm like, "Panga Lalea." We'll see what happens. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You go
yeah.
for it. You work your
Happy.
ass. You work hard at it. Some good results are gonna come out of it, right?
For sure.
You just gotta go for it straight. Like any
Yeah,
businessman
just be
out
the
there
best.
doesn't like overthink. You overthink, you're gonna lose that opportunity,
Yeah,
right?
100%,
So you
100%.
just go for it and then see what happens at the end.
That's why it helps. Like in my case, also, like I overthink. I second guess myself all the time.
This guy overthinks too
Oh, I'm
sometimes.
so bad at it, bro.
So I let him make the decision. लालिया कोई ना loss भी दोनों दा इकट्ठा आया and profit भी दोनों दा
You're just
इकट्ठा
there for the
आया.
ride, bro.
Yeah, I'm just there. Yeah, at least I know there is someone like who has a sense of direction,
Yeah.
and and we both hardworking, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a problem at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The thing is, especially when you start something new, man, sometimes just the fact that you're new means that there can be old players in the game that would never do the things that you do
No.
because they're so comfortable. They're like, oh, like I'm chilling, like I'm getting my business going good. But then if you have that fresh perspective, you can change shit under their feet.
Because like before you said Dankmar had like or before with the vape store, no one was putting a snack store inside a vape
No,
store.
exactly,
It's
yeah.
just trying new innovations, right? Stuff that's not like been done, right?
100%.
And
Yeah.
it's just continue to evolve off that, right?
Did anybody tell you that was a bad idea back then?
Vape shop?
No, the
The
vape snacks in a vape
Snacks?
shop.
Snack
Oh,
Yeah. People did say it was a bad idea. They're
A lot of
it's not
people
gonna
said
work.
Sometimes I think about it, but it kind of makes sense.
It makes sense. I'm like, yo, like the person there picks up a vape, sees some candy, they're like, yeah. pick it up.
Yeah, 100%. We could we don't have very much candy there now, but
Yeah.
it didn't do that well there. But we learned
We
from
got the
it.
distribution
We
flowing.
got the distribution
That was
flowing
crazy.
from it. We learned the mistakes of the expiry dates, which we didn't know before.
Mhm.
And now,
Uh.
like I see new stores opening up now when they come into the warehouse to buy stuff, and they're first saying expiry date. So people are learning that as they go on.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Mhm.
good.
Plus, we guide them
Yeah.
too when they come. They decide to put a snack store in their vape shop or whatever kind of shop they have.
Yeah.
Like we are really upfront with them in terms of like what would sell. This is what we think because we don't want our customers to lose money, right?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, even like when we were talking about that guy who came and yelled at me,
Yeah.
I got scared and I thought we're gonna lose the business, especially
Yeah,
like
fight or
in the
flight.
beginning. Brother, we were so slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole
What
day
do you
there'd be
mean?
no customer.
You were slow? What are you trying to say?
No, like the store would be slow. There's
Oh,
no like
business.
customers walking
No,
in,
no,
right?
whatever.
Shit, man.
Literally,
know-
we'll take money out of the till. He will teach me how to play poker with the money out of the till, and when the customer will come, we'll like quickly, put the money back in the
You'll
till.
be
We're
like,
like
"Holy
that
shit."
slow.
Guess what our slowest day was?
In
What?
terms of money,
Yeah.
In terms of money at
I'm
the
gonna
vape
say,
shop.
I'm gonna say $50.
No,
Less, more.
less,
Oh, it's hardly zero.
less.
You had lost money on that?
Minus $15.
Yeah,
And I
like,
remember that night,
'cause you guys
I'm
got
driving
it.
home, I'm stressing.
Mm.
I'm like, fuck. Money's like, we're never going to talk about this. Let's just move forward. And now we love talking about it.
yeah.
What happened is the day before someone bought a bottle of juice or 2 bottles of juice, came back to return it the next day.
Oh.
And
And
then
we
we
had
had no
zero
sale
sales.
that day.
Oh,
It
went
was
to
minus-
minus
okay.
50.
We didn't even know that could happen.
Yeah.
People
marketing,
return
that's
stuff
crazy.
like that.
The
Yeah.
biggest thing in business, honestly, is like there could be competition. There could be like OG people in there who are making big moves, and you can't make it because you knew finance, like knowledge, everything.
Yeah.
Bottom line is you take care of your customers.
Yeah.
Your customers will take care of your business.
100%.
Yeah, you have to take care of your audience, customers, everyone. If you
Yeah.
cater to that, you'll be fine. Anyone can say whatever they want.
And
It's not
new
gonna-
days were going to get better. I remember even that guy that you were talking about, the employee who took us for a ride.
Yeah.
He said to me, he's like, I'm so scared for you guys. And my wording to him, what I said to him was, bro, we just started. Wait this is just a starting point. Like chill, like relax. Like
Mm.
we got a vision. We know what's gonna happen.
Ah.
Like we know how to go forward.
Damn, you stuck to your roots
That's
and
good,
shit,
man.
bro.
The connections I'm making between even the pod and your guys' like business in terms of like the starting is so like scary. It's similar. Like it's
Yeah.
scary. Like a lot of people are
Yeah.
doubting, like even us
Yeah.
at the beginning, like, oh, like where's this really gonna go, right? Like how you're not really.
Yeah,
gonna get too
yeah.
far.
People didn't think we'd be
Right.
consistent or
Yeah.
serious.
You
Or
guys
serious.
have
What you
grown
doing,
though,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Remember I was
Yeah,
telling you
yeah,
guys that
yeah.
too. That's good.
Like solid 20-30% a month.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So-
Good for you guys.
Oh man, like look at us now, man. We're partnered with
With all the snacks,
Exotics,
bro.
With the
Partnered with
snacks.
Boss
Yo,
Exotics.
and we are as excited. Like
Yeah.
we honestly, like last whole night, just thinking about your guys' podcast because I see you guys on YouTube Shorts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
On YouTube
I'm like,
Shorts?
Oh, you
I
can
can't even believe I'm gonna be like recording with these guys. Like
There
I'm
you
having
go.
a hard time going to bed. I'm like, money, go to bed.
Oh, man,
Really?
you're killing it.
That's
man.
hilarious.
That's so sick.
You see it on YouTube Shorts?
Yeah, I
That's
see them
sick.
all the time. They're
I'm trying
on
to post
like
more
For
on
You
there.
stuff.
I feel like short videos made snacks a bit more popular too, yo.
Yeah.
Because all the influencers started breaking out the snacks. Like,
Yeah.
I'm eating this, eating
Yeah.
that. It was good timing.
This is
What?
King Kong, and you know who makes this or who's behind it?
Oh, no.
Master P and Snoop Dogg.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
That's.
but
so
it never
sick.
went off though. I'm very disappointed.
I
in
feel
the
like
song.
I feel like Snoop Dogg's associated with other things.
Yeah.
Bonga
Mostly, like,
bonga.
obviously his marijuana and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like obviously this is. I'm like I didn't really even know that until you pointed it out.
No,
Right?
no.
Snoop Dogg has a cookbook out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what it is? Snoop Dogg.
He's
Snoop
doing a
Dogg's
lot.
doing things, just side missions. He's
Yeah.
just like he completed life.
Thing is, he's
just
not putting his branding on this though, like
No, he's
Snoop
not
Dogg or
doing no
nothing.
branding.
This is like a
Yeah.
business or
I
something.
remember when someone got
Yeah,
that
low-key
for me.
got that.
One of the stores they posted King Kong and we got it. I'm like, bro,
Mhm.
post it by Snoop Dogg. No one's gonna care that it's King Kong and
Yeah,
energy
yeah,
drink.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Post
have
it
to
Snoop Dogg.
write if you wrote by Snoop Dogg on this, guaranteed
Yeah.
this would sell a lot better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like well Prime. Everyone
It's like the
knows
Mr.
Prime is
Beast
KSI
bars.
and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, because Snoop Dogg doesn't have that
Maybe-
that following on Instagram like Logan Paul guys do. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
He does, but it's not as active.
It's
as
not a
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Like this can is just so visually appealing.
Dude, Logan Paul and KSI, it's like what they say, bro. The high school kids do, the middle school kids
Oh, yeah.
do.
Mhm.
It's like programmed, bro. They
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they have
Right?
that following. They have that
Yeah.
market, right?
They just signed with LA Dodgers too.
Yeah,
they're
they
the
did.
official drink. Yeah.
LA Dodgers, UFC, Arsenal,
W-
Arsenal. Yep.
yeah.
The wrestling.
wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
I feel like there
That's
was probably a
insane.
time when Gatorade was like, yo, we got a monopoly on like the elite sports drink for people.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, they probably got comfortable or some shit because they were
Probably.
winning for like 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
It was Gatorade. Powerade was for some Dollarama shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Even how
kinda-
BioSteel's in. BioSteel drinks are doing really well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know
BioSteel.
BioSteel's doing good. I mean, like Prime right now is like taking that to the younger generation more by storm.
Yeah.
Right, but like it's good drink. Like I feel like especially when we get it in Canada, if we end up getting it in Canada, like proper.
You guys still
distribution,
import
good.
everything from America?
America, India, some stuff from Korea.
Like Prime
We're
doesn't
working
come to
on-
Canada naturally?
No, so it is in Canada now. BioSteel guys have it.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
okay.
actually, the owners of Prime, they don't like us
Why?
because we beat them to it. We're the first guys to bring it into Canada.
We were,
Actually?
yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
were the
have a
first
TikTok
people to
video.
bring it in Canada.
Yeah,
Boss
so then
Exotics was.
I have
That's
my dad's got businesses in Washington, in
Oh.
bars and gas stations. So
Uh-huh.
the same distro that distros beer out there, they also distro non-alcoholic. That's how it works in the States. Here it's like you have to buy from the liquor store. In America,
Oh.
it's different. They
Okay.
have their alcoholic, non-alcoholic. So the same distros that were distroing to our bar were the same ones that were distroing Prime.
Oh, it's sick.
And we were buying like 5-6 pallets at a time.
So
off
they
these guys.
caught
So
on.
they caught on. So Prime guys, Congo Brands, who owns it,
Yeah.
they're like,
Chill out.
5 or 6 pallets are going to a bar. What the hell? So then, yeah, they weren't very happy. Then they put limits on everyone in Washington.
Oh my
But
god.
we can go into California.
Yeah.
there's-
You can't stop it though.
Yeah,
That's
you
the thing.
can't. There's people that
Thing
are
is-
going into Texas to buy. I mean, there's other distributors who have it
Yeah, yeah.
down here. They're going into Texas, Ohio, Cleveland. I'm going
Yeah.
to California. Like you can't.
Maybe
stop
you're
it.
the reason that they ended up coming to Canada then.
Yeah,
people
yeah,
that are
well,
right,
they
you
were
guys-
gonna come in. They got on it fast.
Yeah, My thing is,
Yeah.
why isn't it in like Walmart in Canada? Right?
It will soon.
It will be soon, but like I feel
Yeah.
like they should have just opened it North America wide, right?
Yeah.
To start with. I feel
Production.
Production.
I think
Production.
they
But
have
no
a
one
production
really
yeah,
gives that many
problem.
shits about Canada too, because the difference in the size of the economy is so hard to understand. It's so fucking big.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
The Canadian economy is like peanuts, bro. Like
Oh,
peanuts
100%.
compared to
Big
America,
money,
Yeah.
and compared to like how different it is in small ways too.
Well,
like
10 times the amount of population in there.
Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah.
look at even forget snacks, Palmolive dish soap. We have two kinds, blue and green.
Wait, you still have this show?
No, I'm
No,
just saying,
man.
general.
I was about to trip out. I was like,
No,
We as in
general.
Canada.
Okay,
Yeah.
in general,
I
sorry.
was about to trip out. Okay, go, continue.
Yeah.
Just in general, so here you have, say, palm olive. You have
Yeah,
two
yeah.
flavors, green and blue, whatever,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Your mint, winter fresh, or whatever.
Huh.
But in America, you go to Walmart, how many palm olives are there? There's like 10, 12 different types of scents.
Actually?
And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it's way
There is
bigger. The
variation
gas
in
stations are
everything.
bigger down there.
Yeah.
Like, they're humongous. The grocery stores are bigger. So, like, the thing here is, like, that gives us an edge is, here, if, like, you're going to bring in all those snacks into here, these big distributors like Cormark, Cisco, they got a 5 to 10 times their operation, which is, it's not doable.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
no way they can. So that's why these little snack stores and stuff always going to be good because
Yeah.
they might
that's
bring in
true.
a little bit. Like Superstore and Walmart will bring in like
They stopped to
something
commit
like
pretty big.
Dunkaroos once in a while.
Yeah.
But they're not bringing other flavors of Dunkaroos because they
Yeah.
just
They're not
can't.
concerned.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not worth
Yeah.
it for them.
The thing is,
Oh, yeah, 100%.
yeah. Also, with like people, I feel like American companies used to think like, oh, Canada's almost the same shit until like Target became like the biggest case study of how Canada is so freaking different.
Oh, yeah.
When they opened like 200 stores at once and they all went out of business within like a year and a half.
You can't grow fast.
Like
here.
it really showed that
can't.
you have to put so much research in,
Yeah.
and like how big is the
Market is
economy?
different.
Here you can't grow fast like you can in the States.
In America.
In America,
yeah.
you can grow fucking
Yeah.
exponentially.
Do you think if you opened
Yeah.
any type of Boss vapes or exotics in like California, you do like way better in terms of business, or do you think it'd be like
Who knows, right?
Who knows, actually? There are no snack stores in Washington right now.
I mean,
Really?
They're
there's
all over other places, but Washington has
If there's an
none.
Why
opportunity
not?
there,
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Hey, man.
And the Canadians, and believe it or not, there's some Canadian snacks that they don't have.
yeah.
They
Like
don't
what?
have O. Henry. They don't have Mr. Big. They don't
What
have.
the heck?
They don't have ketchup chips.
You don't have ketchup chips, yeah.
They don't have all dress, hickory sticks, crushed cream soda, pink. They don't have that.
Man,
down
America sucks, yeah.
One thing though,
Chilling up here.
my parents came back from LA like a couple of days ago, and they were telling me like just like the amount, how different it is in terms of even like fast food. There's so much more fast food like chains than us, right?
Oh, yeah.
And even like their sizing, right? Like a large Coke there, bro, is like it's not a large, like it's like a small medium here, man. I swear.
there. Yeah.
Like there's just like the amount of difference is crazy too.
Yeah.
Like the amount of options they like have too. Like my sister brought back In-N-Out sauce.
And
Like she's just like, I need this, you know. It's In-N-Out
Actually,
sauce.
Yeah, we had In-N-Out sauce for
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Oh yeah, we
Chick-fil-A
had
freaking kills,
sauce,
bro.
yeah.
Even their what's their
Chick-fil-A.
fries called, yo? Those fancy fries and
Animal
shit.
fries.
Animal fries.
Waffle
Animal
fries.
fries. Oh, and then
That shit's good too. Even ever have it at
Anytime.
airport.
Oh yeah. Anytime I go to
America's
California.
good. But it's like in their
In-N-Out.
culture, like eating so much food and shit. Their whole culture is like excess, bro. Like go to Costco, get a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Go eat big ass meals. Go like
Oh, yeah.
drive big trucks. Like
Oh, yeah.
it's American culture.
There's a reason why like a lot of the population in America, you know, is so, you know,
Obese,
Is it
yeah.
fat?
It
Yeah.
goes back to also, there's also 10 times the amount of population. So
There
one
is, yeah.
obese person is 10 obese people down there.
Exactly. yeah,
So
yeah.
many,
It's
yeah.
just the size too.
It's canned, yeah.
It's because when you look at it, you have to look at the amount of people too.
Yeah.
Right? If you go like one in every like, let's say random statistic, like I don't know, this is definitely not true. Like one in
Yeah.
every like 5 people is obese in America or something, right?
Yeah.
Like that's like still in Canada wise, that's what's like one in every what, 15, 20 people.
Yeah, yeah,
something
pretty much,
stupid
yeah.
like that. Like
Yeah.
it's because it's just not like the population's so different.
I
right?
feel like it's easier to be fat in the middle of rural America too, yo. Where the only thing in your little dinky town is like a McDonald's and a Burger King and shit. you feel there's so many little towns in like Idaho and
Oh,
like
yeah.
Dakota
Yeah.
and shit that are just there's just nothing
Alabama.
there. Yeah, Alabama too. Where there, it's not really like how we're like
got nothing here either,
nice.
man.
No, we
Yeah.
have like nice parks and shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Nice
No, I meant like
people.
in Abbey where we live, there's like no fucking fat. Like I saw your TikTok the other day.
But we
This
don't
guy
just
posted
eat food.
This guy posted a TikTok the other day. He's like, a night owls have no options to eat here. He doesn't get
Well,
any-
everything closes.
Yeah, everything closes.
Everything
Yeah.
closes pretty early.
Well,
Here-
Surrey is kind of becoming that area where, regardless of what time you're hungry, you'll find food
Yeah,
easy.
exactly.
Sorry, you
Yeah.
pull up, bro, tasty Indian bistro or something, right?
Yeah,
It was
but-
good stuff.
There's
there.
like 24-hour paratha place in Surrey now.
Yeah, actually?
Yeah,
Oh, the
they
paratha
have
to
like
pasta
4
place?
kinds of paratha.
The paratha to pasta place?
No, this is on
Mhm.
like 128 and like.
And it's 24
80th.
hours?
Yeah, it's like kind of like in the business area behind like a furniture
You
place.
go there?
And they
4
only have like
a.m.
2
paratha?
booths.
Are we going there? Or
Let's
what?
have a meeting there tomorrow at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. Let's have a
Aloo
meeting
wale
there.
parathe.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
You know
What
the why?
My favorite is gobi de parathe, man.
Gobi
That's-
paratha,
yeah.
Mulligan the paratha are pretty good too.
I'm on
Underrated.
mithe parathe.
Myth paratha. Paratha kills. What's your
Yeah.
favorite Indian food?
Mine?
Yeah. But
Anything
Indian
with
food jam
anything.
together.
Let's see.
I'ma
Lamb
give
tikka? Lamb tikka.
Lamb tikka?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I can eat lamb tikka.
I'm gonna give us like a putta's answer. You guys better like roast me. Chaat papdi.
Chaat
I knew-
papri?
I knew
Chaat
you
papri
were-
is
I
good.
love chaat.
That crunchiness
Yeah,
that you get. Oh man.
Bro, I love it.
My
But
mouth is
a lot of
watering.
people don't know how to do it right. They
That's-
make it
that's the
like
issue.
almost too sweet.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
can't be
Oh,
sweet.
too
yeah.
much imli chutney in it?
Either that or like too much dahi
It's
too.
too
yeah.
khatta sometimes.
Too
isn't it?
khatta, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
like if it's right and it's like a good amount of mirch to it, oh, yo, it's so good, man.
Have you guys had Raj Kachori?
Oh, bro, nobody does Raj Kachori here.
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
So they do here.
Well,
What's
I
that?
don't know what India, but
What was that?
so it's a big goal gappa. It's basically dahi, everything in it.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just
Oh,
a
that
big-
thing. Yeah, yeah.
And then it has the whole chart in it.
Yeah, it has it in it. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Oh,
a
I think I
Golgappa
had that
chart
from
in it.
on
Yeah.
a little
It's crazy.
street stand from up here or something.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, in
Yeah.
India?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Got a
dude.
tea and
India,
shit.
food in India is the
So
best.
can,
man.
So good,
yeah.
man. So good.
Yeah.
But it gets you sick though. The street food in India gets you sick.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
bro, it's because we're not.
Yeah, if you're from
there.
here,
from
yeah.
there,
Those
Like, if
guys,
if
bro.
you went back right now, we'd all get sick. Like,
Yeah,
Well, now
100%.
they also use filtered water for Golgappa and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Actually?
actual, yeah.
But bro, it's not the filtered water. It's like the, you know, the whole,
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
they make it. You know, the
yeah.
hands in it.
I could have been lied to.
Hey man, the whole taste comes from the guy's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The coon, right? Yeah, when it goes in there.
Can it? I feel like it makes your immune system stronger. You get used to eating that shit, you come back, you never get sick.
Well,
Yeah.
during
You
COVID,
might
look
be-
at them during COVID.
I was in India during COVID.
Yeah,
This goes
they're
to
all
Like
good.
4 or
How
5,
was
6
it?
months.
It was good. How was it in India?
It was chills,
During COVID,
man.
yeah,
People
chill.
were pumping it so hard. It was normal as hell there. Nobody wearing a mask, no one gave a shit.
No.
Yeah, I was just chilling. I was doing
Oh,
fucking yeah. Like, dude, people will like come up to you. Like, I remember I had COVID because I was trying to go back to Canada.
Yeah.
But I had COVID. Like, I tested positive, so I was like, "Can I'm just chill here." And then I would like tell people at the Gurdwara, I'd be like, "Yo, like, don't come close to me. I have COVID." They'd be like, "Aja, koi na koi." And shit. Like, it's just fake. They're like, there's some fake news shit. No one cared. No one ever cared.
No, India, it was all open.
But
Everything was
at
all
one
good.
point, from a distance, I remember my professor was like, "There's a whole like apocalypse in India right now. People are like dead in the streets." I don't think Punjab was ever like that.
Media, bro. It's
Yeah.
just, they're just bumping it up. That's
You
There
gotta
were
stop
also
right now.
WhatsApp videos going around. Like, I
Yo.
saw a video of some people getting shot.
Did you guys see that WhatsApp video during COVID where it's like people were just collapsing in the streets of China, bro?
Yes.
Like, just like I was.
And
I,
you hear gunshots in the back,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
I was like looking at these videos and I was like, yo, like COVID's so like mass straight, and then and then I came here, it's like, oh, just a sickness, right? Like obviously a lot of people died from it. and
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
But like people were like over there, the videos just hyping it up, like, oh, if you're near this person, you're instantly just gonna drop to the ground, like just mar gaya banda, right? Or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy. But then those same people that put out the videos like a couple years later after COVID, it's like, yo, yeah, it was crazy.
It's
more
kinda like-
science now too, right?
Yeah,
More
yeah.
science came out. We
Yeah,
got
yeah, about
kind
it.
no one knew about it before. No one
Yeah.
knew what this thing was. Like,
Yeah.
there's no vaccine, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now it's
yeah,
obviously
yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot more researched into, a lot
Yeah.
better like.
My COVID opinion controversial as hell, bro. I can't even say it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm probably
okay.
I'm same as you. I can't say it on the
Yeah,
podcast.
I can't
Mera
say
bhi
it on
wahi hai.
Everyone's got their own way. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't worry. We'll off the pod.
We'll
discuss
talk about it
Off
after.
the
After
pod.
we'll talk
After
about
this
it. Yeah.
pod's over, it's about some fire discussion over here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, just before.
Oh yeah, back to KSI also with Prime with the production we were talking about.
Yeah.
So KSI had an interview, and they're like, "Yo, what's going on?" They're like, "Right now we're pumping out about 2 million bottles per month. In order for us to like fill all the demand, the request, we'd have to be pumping out 25 million bottles per month.
Holy.
Now, in
Yeah.
order to do that, you need a new infrastructure, you need a new facility.
Yeah.
It's just not doable
It's
for
not
them.
doable.
No.
Yeah, no.
So that's why you see a lot of issues with Prime.
With
with
deep
the-
ass pockets. They got deep ass pockets.
No, but they do.
Yeah,
But regardless, like creating a facility, bottling, when there are so many people and it's for like a business production, it's regardless of how much money, it's gonna take its time.
But
Yeah.
It's gonna take certain amount of resources.
It'll get there.
I feel like they're not in a rush too, because when it's hard to get it,
It makes it more
it
popular.
drives social media hype for
Oh,
it
yeah,
too.
100%,
Because you're like,
yeah.
this guy has it, tu kitthon liya? Like, where should I get it? Like,
Yeah.
you know, last
like,
summer.
like
yeah.
Seattle, you know what they're charging? So kids were buying it from his gas station, even stealing from his gas station. He had to put it in the back.
Yeah.
And like he puts a couple bottles out.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
goes, one of the customers came in and told him that at the school right now, they're selling it at $10 a bottle. They're buying it for $1.99 from the store there, from the gas
Yeah,
station.
yeah, yeah.
Selling it for $10 and the empty bottle for $4.
Yeah.
Empty bottle.
For flex.
Yo,
It's
those kids are gonna be
on.
entrepreneurs, bro.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh, entrepreneurs!
That's
This,
all-
oh
yeah,
man, people. Imagine their mom probably gives them $10. They're like, "Yo, buy a sandwich for lunch or something." Right?
Yeah.
Like, get something good, and they just buy one bottle of Prime.
That's fucking man.
That's it.
Dude,
Yeah.
like the thing is though, too, even like this right now is hype. Like, 'cause you can't get it here, right? As much. It's very hard. Like, you can, but it's harder to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
So it's like the thing is, I felt like if this was in every store, everyone had it, it wouldn't be as talked about as much.
Exactly.
Like, oh, it's just
Exactly.
KSI Logan Paul's drink, but the fact you can't get it is what's like, oh,
Exactly.
right?
Did you see that YouTube prank that guy did where he went to the Gatorade headquarters in Chicago?
Oh my god.
And he snuck in because he was just really confident. And he got these Gatorade bottles, right? And he put Prime in them. And he went to Gatorade headquarters and he was like, yo, do you guys want to try this experimental flavor? And all these Gatorade executives were drinking it. They're like, boss, they're like, this is killer.
Yeah,
It's a
they
YouTube
didn't know it was
video.
Prime. They
Yeah,
They thought it
man.
was Gatorade.
That's
It was
hilarious.
funny because
And they hate each other. Gatorade hates
Yeah,
Gatorade.
yeah,
Hates
yeah.
Prime,
Because he
yeah.
was
Oh
like, this
my
is this
God.
experimental flavor called Emerp. And that's just Prime backwards. And all the Gatorade people were like, yo, this is sick. Like, it's good.
Yeah. Dude, they're like, oh my god, it's so good. Why are we releasing this soon? And stuff like that. Like, it was so funny because he put it in a bottle and it's just like, like he wrote on it. It said, he put it in like a fake Gatorade bottle. It was like test flavor or something.
Yeah,
it was just
yeah,
Prime,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Everybody
Dude, it was
just
so
believed
funny.
him.
I was laughing so hard.
That's like corporate America. They're also full, bro. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow.
Like the guy who did it is Gideon, the guy from YouTube, Gideon.
He's a
endorsed by
legend.
Prime too. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
He
yeah,
has
yeah,
a
yeah,
Prime.
So
So
he did it as a stunt.
He just did it as a
Gotcha.
stunt.
Yeah.
Imagine if Gatorade could never do that. They're too conservative a company. Like, they're
Oh,
too
yeah.
professional and shit.
Corporate, bro.
Yeah, they're
The
corporate.
thing is though, Gatorade, I feel like if they really wanted to, could probably buy out Prime. If they really wanted to, but
Yeah.
are they gonna do it though?
No, but thing is, you can't buy out a private company like that.
No, but they'll offer them enough because even Logan Paul and KSI talked about it, like if we get
Yeah.
enough money, we'll exit. Like whatever
Yeah.
it is, $1 billion,
Yeah.
who knows, man.
But for someone that rich, like, what is enough money? You know
I
what
mean, I feel like if you were given like, I know there's one company that sold. I forgot what drink it was, but it sold for like roughly close to I think $1 billion or like 100. It was in the it's 100 millions range or close to $1 billion range, whatever.
Okay.
So I mean, if you're getting offered that much money, that's like life. That's already life
Life-changing,
That's like
yeah.
generational wealth. Like like you've never.
I don't know, yo.
You know,
No, all generational wealth. All it takes is one kid who doesn't give a shit after you die and it's gone, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you put in a trust, like go to dude, make a trust and
yeah.
stuff.
Trust
Yeah,
fund. for
But
the
I mean,
kid.
like the whole like I want my future beauty on to like live off of me. I love it, bro. But also like, I don't really know like my great grandfather's name. My great.
Yeah.
That's kind
They
of
will if you end up.
If you're the one who becomes a trillionaire, yeah, I know, but like, I just don't find that too appealing.
Yeah.
You know, like I would want me and my kids to be taken care of and shit.
Yeah,
But not the
I can't
great
think that far.
grandkids.
Your
Yeah.
Yeah.
great-great-grandkids, you don't
Too
want
far.
them.
Hopefully they're chilling. The way it looks right now, like there's gonna be like ice age or something. before
Here's the
climate
thing.
change.
We're
COVID.
forever isolated. We got the pod. They'll see it. They go, "This was my great grandfather."
Yeah,
That's what's,
they're-
sick. That's what's sick. I saw another podcaster talking about how like he was doing it for years and years, and he's like, imagine if you could see like your dad when he was like 20 and like the shit he used to say.
and he was hustling that time.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's
It'd
what.
be cool, yo.
Yeah.
Someone in your family was doing that back, and like if you had like hours on video of you from the 80s just talking about your life,
Yeah.
it'd be pretty sick, yo.
That would actually.
You know, of
You're
like
right.
the shit you used to think of
Yeah.
how easy it was or how hard it was or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like literally,
The life struggles and
unique.
stuff from back
it's
then.
unique
Yeah,
for
like,
sure.
No self promo, but fuck it, with my podcast.
You can vlog too. I take
Yeah.
vlogs
Yeah.
and I put them in a folder on my phone, and they're only for me. So like
Oh,
randomly, like when
yeah.
some shit is just really fucked up or really good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, I want to save this moment. So I'll
Yeah.
never post it, but I have all these tutti frutti videos of me like.
You drafts
I'm a
and
Judy-
stuff, right?
Yeah,
Pardon?
yeah.
Drafts.
Yeah,
Drafts, right?
yeah, drafts kind of things.
Yeah,
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 it'd just
nice.
be sick to look at later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm coming
That's
out.
sick. That's like reminiscing from back.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
it said
yeah.
back then. Like
We
Yeah.
have
whether it be a
videos
month
too
ago.
from like when we got the keys to the Burnaby store.
Yeah, this guy
Remember?
keeps, I'm
Yeah.
bad with that. This guy is really good at
Like
keeping videos.
I keep like some of the videos from like
Yeah.
what we are just starting this and yada yada yada.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
I feel like they would be nice after a really long time.
Mm.
I wouldn't really watch them in the next 5-6 years, but
Like
in a
10,
really
15
long
years?
time,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
it'd be sick.
Yeah.
The thing is, like,
Yeah.
even like, obviously, like I said, no self promo, but like, I'm coming out with a documentary soon about like my entire fitness journey, mental health journey.
Oh no.
Oh,
But,
It used to be
uh,
really fat.
Yeah, it's be really, really big.
Oh,
But
okay.
no, so I'm coming out with this whole like series, like documentaries, like just one not series, just one documentary. But originally, I was never gonna post it.
Yep.
I was gonna edit it, have it. So like, if my kid ever wanted to see it, or I wanted to see it. It's kind of like a reminder of like you can do whatever you put your mind to.
No, but it's awesome how you're putting that out.
Yeah,
like,
I'm putting
you
it
know?
out. Yeah, I'm gonna
It's,
try
it's
to.
motivational too. People
Yeah.
are gonna watch it and get motivated.
For
too.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm also like, because mental health, I feel like in our community is such a stigma. Like no one really talks about it, right? Obviously, they don't just if you say like, oh, I have depression, your parents like, what the f- is depression? Shut the hell
Yeah.
up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like obviously, like I want to put that message out. Like, you can speak about it, you can talk about it, and like I want to like donate the proceeds from that all to
Nice.
men's mental health charity and stuff too, right? So I think it's a good cause. Stay tuned for that.
Paying
But,
it forward, man. Paying
Yeah,
it
pay
forward.
it forward 100%, right?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, like I would love for my kid to see that eventually,
Yeah.
and like have that out there. But that's the great thing about YouTube and like you guys doing social media too. It's always gonna be there.
You want to do something like that? Remember, this guy got in really good shape too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I used to be pretty big, and one time a customer came. Me and Kamal, we both were not there.
Mm.
He asked one of them, was like, "Oh, where are the owners? I used to see, the uncle and his nephew running the shop all the time. What happened?" And
Oh
they're
my
like,
God. The uncle and his nephew?
I was the uncle,
You're the nephew?
and he was the nephew, and he's
Oh.
like
I'm older.
10 years older
By
than
10
me.
years.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, oh my God, I gotta freaking do something about it. And I was driving taxi that time. So you're working, and then in the evening, you're eating pizzas and stuff. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Tim Hortons pizza and all
yeah,
that.
that shit's
Yeah.
canned,
Yeah.
yeah.
I worked his ass off.
Yeah.
So
He ran a marathon too. You
Yeah.
yeah. For another one.
Really?
I raised money for men's mental health as well.
That's great, man.
Yeah, when I ran my first
And he
marathon.
was
Crazy.
running and vaping at the same time too.
Really? Did you still
Like
vape?
I was playing soccer with like few kids, and they've been playing soccer since school time. They'll be gassed, and I'm standing there vaping with the
Yo,
ball.
chilling.
This guy's just
Yeah.
disproving the whole thing about vaping. Man,
I mean,
super
it hasn't
There's always
affected me
the
personally.
exception.
There's always the exception.
There's always the
Anomaly,
exception.
Anomaly, right?
No, but that's crazy
That's
because
good.
there's your actual age and there's your biological age.
Yeah.
And if it ever hits you that you're like getting older too fast, I think
Yeah.
it'd be pretty crazy.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
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 All right, guys. Before we end off the pod, I wanted to go into some quick fire questions. You can choose to answer these questions and go as deep as you want into them. But what's the worst snack that you've ever tried in your life?
Worst snack. Probably those like lollipops. I never tried it.
Oh,
but
the insect
Never.
lollipops?
the insect one. They
what do you
sell
mean?
like
That's fine.
hotcakes, but I would not eat it.
Yeah, bro, I'm in the same boat as you. You can't pay me to
Which
take
one
that.
is the one that
Yeah.
I've tried the worst? Oh,
You tried this?
Some mushroom chips. No, I
Mushroom
haven't-
chips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went to this one distro to pick up some stuff, a warehouse in Burnaby, and he's like, "Yo, try these." It just got this gross taste in my mouth. The
like
aftertaste is
mushrooms?
bad.
Do you like normal mushrooms?
I like normal mushrooms,
Oh, there was
but these were
salty.
salted chips. I don't know.
Mhm.
Wasn't my thing.
Matter, what about you? What's the worst
Yeah,
snack
how to
you've
put
tried?
you?
Worst snack I ever tried?
Yeah.
Shit, bro. What's yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
I had these like chips from America. Like there's like these like corn roll chips or whatever they're called.
Okay.
I don't know what the name is, right? But everyone was hyping it like, oh, bro, like they taste like korkade, or like
Oh,
close to that,
really?
right?
Corcoran are so good.
Yeah,
dude.
I was like,
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
was hyped. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this
Yeah.
is sick, great. I'm gonna try it.
Mm.
It was so bad, bro. So dry. What the hell was this? And the reason it was the worst for me, it wasn't even that it didn't taste the greatest, but I could
Yeah.
still eat it. It was edible, right?
Mhm.
The reason it was
Okay.
the worst snack for me is just because I was so hyped, and it just was let down. It was a
Yeah.
bit let down, you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
the worst when you
Yeah,
get let
when you
down.
get hyped for something, right? Yeah.
You know those like chocolates that they have at every like fruity canna, and they're like in the little bucket, and they're always like at the cashier, and they taste like shit. Yo, hajmole or something.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hate hajmole. Bro. That was like some uncle or someone is like, "Khala, good
It tastes like
Yeah.
spot, man.
We were just talking about like some of the India candies.
Yeah.
Bro, like in India, I mean, I was probably into those candies, but after you come here and your taste buds changes,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
you eat them, and they literally fucking taste like
Like,
shit.
it tastes like
Like,
actual
throwing
shit.
up.
like
Yeah.
they have that fart fucking smell
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
to them,
yeah.
right?
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
They're like old
in
people
India
candy.
be eating those like on the regular.
No, it's because when you eat like the most nasty, spicy, tarya hoya shit, right?
Yeah.
Like it might be kind of sick then.
Yeah,
If you eat like a
maybe,
bunch
maybe.
of roti, achar, sabji, dal, it might hit then, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I never tried
it might,
that.
it might.
might,
You know?
right?
Yeah.
Like a little freshener.
Obviously, this question's for money in specific, right? Because I can't ask you this question.
Yeah.
You're a married man, right? How's the situation with you in Surrey? How's the relationship life looking like?
I don't usually stay in Surrey that much. I usually I'm usually in Vancouver
Yeah.
at the Vancouver store.
Yeah.
You get your
But
office
man,
set up there and stuff?
I've noticed like a lot of makeup artists in Surrey. Every other girl is a freaking
Oh, yeah,
makeup
yeah,
artist there,
yeah.
right? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your ideal girl then? Like ideal girl, just describe her.
Honestly, I don't even know.
We're
myself.
trying to find you. I'm trying to be your patroller right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, okay,
So
nice.
describe to the camera and we'll find you someone, bro.
Hey, I'm still kind of like finding that specific, kind. I
Yeah.
don't think I have a type man right now.
So it could be Gori, Chini, Jodi Marji.
Anyway, oh bro, chinis are hot. I think
So,
Chimia
yeah, bro,
really, yeah.
Yo, we're gonna link his Instagram in the bio right now. Go, please DM my boy.
Yeah, my
Thank
boy.
you.
Yo, that's
We're gonna
it.
get you
HBM.
some. We're
Yeah.
gonna get you some papers.
Thank you, HBM. That's jokes. Yeah.
All right, another question for you guys. So, what's the? You guys are talking about like you guys have pallets fall and stuff in the warehouse, right? Have you ever had like a really bad accident like at the warehouse in terms of like where you lost a lot of product?
Yeah, what's the
No,
craziest
not yet.
snack shop? Oh,
Not
really?
yet.
No.
Yo,
yeah,
tell him
it
when
was
we
pretty
caught that guy who broke into our store.
Oh, someone broke into your store?
Oh, that's a store. Yeah, that's a store. Yeah, but warehouse, no. Yeah.
Wait,
what's
somebody
that?
broke into your snack
Yeah,
store?
yeah, no,
No, at the
vape
Vancouver
shop.
store, yeah.
Okay.
At the vape shop.
Wait, well, you guys pulled up on him?
So
I thought
we
people
got
had
in-
nothing to lose, bro. Some guy got stabbed at Starbucks, bro.
Yeah.
I don't trust people.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit.
that was crazy.
That was
yeah.
crazy, man.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
What,
was
so what do you guys
sad.
do when you confronted him?
We punched him a couple times. You know, gave him a black eye. But when the cop came, he's all like, "Yo, what happened?" I'm like, "Man," he's like, "Okay, I'll just tell him that he bumped into the wall or something." Like, all right, go. VPD's dope, man.
Shout out to
VPD's
Cal.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
Shout
what
out to VPD.
Well, Cal
bro,
Desange.
To be honest,
Cal
like,
Desange.
Yeah.
You really deserved it, man. If you break into someone's property, like you.
Bro,
kinda
and like you're doing so much damage to
The dude came
business,
back.
like-
he came back.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
stole a bunch of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Then he's like, this is too easy. So he left through the back door, walked to the main Hastings Street,
Yeah.
hired a cab, pulled the cab at the back of the store, stuffed the cab with almost about like $20,000 worth of inventory.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then we just happened to just pull up at the back, and I've driven cab in that area. I know there is no cab parked behind our store at late night. Like they're looking either downtown for a passenger or whatever.
You think the cab was like his buddy?
No, man,
No,
the
no.
cab guy was completely innocent, and
Oh.
I
They used to do that at Home Depot when I worked there too. They
Oh,
love
really?
taking cabs and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll steal and take cabs.
we caught him, and then Kamal did his
Yeah, we
thing.
blocked off the cab and.
Like, almost scary ass guy.
Yeah.
No. I actually don't even fight him.
Andy.
I would just.
Andy's-
I'm just a civilian. I'm just a civilian.
Come on,
guys.
like, yeah.
Look at this guy. Dole chole dikhai yanda.
No.
Flexing.
Straight.
No, so
These are all things. This is short, yeah.
no, man.
Bro, you had Cal on here, bro. That guy's a beast, man. Shout out to him, man.
क्या ना चेयर तोड़ती Nah, actually. That guy's strong though.
That
He
guy's-
knows he's strong
He
too.
knows he's trying. He's built different, man.
Good question for you guys. Who's your biggest supporter from family or?
Biggest support. Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
For the podcast?
Yeah.
Like
just,
when you
getting
guys
into
first
business,
started, who
yeah.
was like believed in you guys from
Yeah.
family side?
Oh.
I'd say for me, like my parents didn't know right when I started. They knew about a couple episodes in.
Okay.
So my biggest supporter probably shout out my
I think
boy
it was-
Nimmer Reaper Customs.
Yeah, I was gonna say Reaper
Oh,
Customs.
okay,
Reaper
nice.
The guy with the
Yeah.
car wrap shop. He was our first episode,
Oh, nice.
and
He's
he
our
wraps
first guest.
cars. He's a hard-working hustler too, bro.
Okay.
And he's
By the
my
time
age.
he like graduated high school, opened up this car shop, now all these celebrities go to him. He's
Oh,
bumping,
wow.
but he loves
like my
it,
car
bro.
that you guys saw outside the wrap, he did it.
Oh,
okay.
he did that?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
nice, man.
Yeah.
It's a good shop.
Sick.
If you guys ever want to make a connection with them in Dasado, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
nice.
thing is, his
Yeah.
story is crazy because he grew up with him wrapping cars in his garage.
Okay.
And then this guy bought a shop, Nimmer bought a shop when he was like 18 or 19 or something.
Yeah.
And that's super young to buy a
Yeah,
shop, yo.
100%.
When he was on our podcast, he's talking about like, yo, even the banks didn't trust me at first. They're like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
had his vision, yo.
That's
Now
good.
it's
That's
going
what it is.
crazy for him.
Yeah.
Put his head down and just
Being
look
around
right
people
for
like
it.
that, being around people like you guys, a crazy effect on
Yeah.
you. Versus just being around people that are like, going up, and shit. Like,
Yeah.
You
I
know?
just surround myself
It's a
with
different
people like that.
mentality, right?
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
even like
different
for
mentality.
example, like say you say like you did this big deal and you're telling a buddy. I saw this off someone's podcast. He's like, yeah, I bought my first car, right? And I'm telling my group chat like, yo, I bought my first car. He's saying it because he's happy. He's not bragging. He's not flexing.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's getting PMs from some people and they're like, yo, why are you in the group chat saying that? You're just flexing. He's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm actually happy
Happy,
for
yeah.
myself. I'm
But that's
just
the thing, like people don't see it like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
people that see it like that are people that are in that same kind of field.
That would suck, yo.
That would suck, yeah.
Yeah.
That would suck if you make it like that and those are still your friends, bro.
Oh yeah.
You have to know your friends, bro. They have
Bro,
to be
you
real,
have no
man.
idea.
They shouldn't be like that.
My friend circle cut so.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
small.
It's lonely at the top.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
But there's a lot of people that I grew up with, friends, maybe like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really good. We go for lunches and stuff still.
Yeah, that's good.
Like we don't hang out like we did, but you know,
I mean,
we
yeah.
stay in contact. and
Yeah,
you know,
for
go
sure.
for lunches or dinners or something. We don't. Yeah.
Even for me, like I just keep my circle so small. It's like Manrov,
Yeah.
and just like the people like Manrov and Nimmer, like are main people in my
Yeah.
circle, where it's like people are just working hard, hustling, right? Because like I want that same like drive, motivation around
Yeah.
me that I'm putting out into my work, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's like a almost like inspiring each other to
Yeah.
do better,
100%. And same with him. He's always inspiring me. I
Yeah.
was inspiring him.
Yo.
We're so good. Like,
We have yet to. We've been in business for about 7 years now,
Mm.
and we've known each other since 2012.
yeah.
We have yet to have a bad, interaction. Like
Knock on
we
wood.
have knock on wood.
Knock
Yeah.
on wood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good,
Every like anything and everything that we have ever disagreed upon or
Yeah, yeah.
anything,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
always look from a perspective of like, A, what's good for business,
Yeah,
and B,
yeah.
is it taking his and my friendship and understanding of each other like
Yeah.
to the next level forward,
Yeah.
or to the level downwards? Like, is it gonna affect the friendship, or is it gonna affect the business? And if it's not affecting any of those, we can move forward.
Okay.
It's true.
Then my final question for you for the quick fires then would be this: a lot of people say, you shouldn't start business with your friends, right? Or don't bring friends into business, right? A lot of people say this. Would you say that's completely false? Obviously, in your case, you guys don't believe that at all because you guys are obviously really good friends, right? But what would you say to people like that that say don't involve family or friends with business? Because it is like a thing, right? Like when people like, specifically say like you shouldn't do that.
Especially
could work
family. A
with
lot of
that.
people say that don't
Yeah.
do business with
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
But also the biggest brown businesses are like family construction.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That like the son
Restaurants.
takes over.
Yeah,
and
there's
then
some
everybody
family
chachi
that,
hop in.
yeah,
Yeah.
It,
You know,
it all
bro.
depends. It depends on the people too. Like like we're good. We're really good friends, and there's also family that are really good together.
Mhm.
And then also my wife's in the mix too, so it's all three of us. Like
Oh,
for
nice.
example,
Yeah.
he takes care of the vape shops. That's his thing.
Yeah.
And then my wife takes care of the snack store, and then I'm on the distribution
That's
level. That's how
sick.
we're
Sick.
all able to do
Yeah.
what we do and keep on growing.
Solid.
So
Uh,
yeah,
It's hard to be in business with someone or in partnership with someone. People who don't know how to mind their own business, sort of thing. Like you kind of have to give
people
that
that
other person.
micromanage.
Yeah, like you have to kind of give that other person their space, and you
Yeah.
need to have your own space to
That's-
kind of
yeah.
apply your creativity towards, because it's as much your business as well, right?
Solid. Yeah.
So
I think it all
it's
comes
like
down to trust, yo. Because the thing is, like, I wouldn't want to start a business with someone who's not going to end up my friend one day, anyways.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to run a business with some guy who's just like your 9 to 5, and then you guys never talk to each other.
Yeah.
But also, it's like if you guys don't trust each other, you'll always be like micromanaging each other because
Yeah.
you won't have confidence in each other.
And that's where I find a lot of people make a mistake on when they don't trust each other. Like the one partner doesn't trust the other.
Yeah.
And then it gets into this, you just have that in
Yeah.
the back of your mind, like, oh,
Yeah.
he's screwing me or whatever.
Yeah.
Where like you both have to be on the same page. You
Yeah.
both have to know that you're working for the business, what's best for the business.
Best for the business. Yeah.
The business doesn't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
Boss vapes will never care about our business.
The competition doesn't
Yeah.
care what you're
Yeah.
feeling.
That's why we have to always think about the business, like what's
Yeah.
best for it.
The
And
most
sometimes we have like disagreements, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we both know it's
for the business.
it's for the
It's for the
business.
business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That's a great way to like circle out the final remarks. I guess.
Yeah.
The three of us really work well together.
That's
My
good,
wife,
man.
me,
No,
and him, yeah.
I can see
So-
it's like just from like you guys' like demeanor, like even off the pod, and just like you guys' like personality.
Yeah, it's
super
genuine,
awesome,
very
super
genuine.
uplifting,
Thank you.
genuine.
Mm.
Like I've been to your guys' store. Your guys' employees are super nice.
Oh, they're
right?
awesome. Yeah.
Or
yeah.
nice
you have a
people.
great team.
Yeah, great team. Yeah,
Now
super
you guys
nice
got good at hiring people after that first employee.
We're
Right?
really good.
Probably learned
You
after
learn,
that.
Yeah.
True.
Like
What
you
kind
look
of
at our
person?
vape shop, we have a really good team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like it's
that's
about
sick.
12 people. 12?
Oh wow.
Yeah, total we have 19, including
But
That's
they're
sick.
they're
Yeah.
really good. We got the two.
That's the
managers
thing,
there.
man. You
Man,
need
we-
small
we-
businesses, bro.
We might have to talk business after this pod, guys.
You know what's crazy, bro, that I never realized until I took a class and I learned the statistic is that like 80% or something of people aren't employed in large businesses. 80% of the jobs are in small businesses.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Like
that's what you learn too. When you work
Yeah.
for a corporation, you're not learning anything.
And most people don't work for corporations. People think corporations make all the jobs. No, they don't.
No.
It's like the small businesses, the medium-sized ones,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
That's where most people work.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then from the small businesses where you learn to grow, you learn with the business that
Yeah.
you can apply to your own business later.
Yeah.
Like we let her like he's really good at teaching them on Shopify and like if they want to grow later, start their own business. This is what he tells them all the time. You can learn Shopify later on if you want to open your own business. You have that experience and that expertise to do
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
Yeah, he's really good at motivating.
But at the
them.
same time, we also tell them is like, the first relationship we have, the reason why you are here and I'm here and we are in the same facility working towards one goal to make the company bigger.
Hmm.
Our first relationship is financial. The day we hinder that relationship, no other relationship would matter. Like you and me, yeah, we are good friends, but I stop paying your paycheck or I stop paying you on time. That financial relationship is hindered.
Yeah.
So regardless of whether this is a career move for you or not, to be working for me or working in the company, like come here, learn from us. Small businesses are the best place to learn the fundamentals of hard work in the end of the day. You know, because you gotta be putting in like 100% of work for that kind of money you're making.
You know what I read too from this like really successful entrepreneur guy I follow? He was like, if you're a really good like leader, employee, or anything, right? If you work at a big company, like a big corporation, you could do great work and put your notice in, and they're not really gonna give a shit, right? Because they're on that level. Yeah. But if you work for a medium or small size company, you're a good leader. First thing first, you're gonna grow that business and help them become number one, and then you're gonna have that crazy reputation of like, I took this company from this to that. The big corporation, you could put in so much work,
but it's your number.
It's gonna be like the company was already successful. What did you really do?
It's just a number.
They'll replace you. They'll put your job posting.
It's not the same experience as building some shit from like smaller media. You know, man. Yeah.
100%. All right. Amazing pod. Great energy. I loved it. But before we end it off, I wanted to ask you guys 2 questions. Right? So each of you guys can answer this. So first question, what do you guys think of the podcast?
Oh, it's great. I like the podcast.
Guys, first time on a podcast.
First time on a podcast.
For the podcast, they were pretty confused.
On the podcast, you guys made it really comfortable for.
Thank you.
I was telling you, I think I'm gonna be nervous, dude. I wasn't nervous at all.
Yeah, we just chilling, right?
Yeah,
that was
good.
Awesome,
dude. Good vibe, man.
Great vibe. You're good vibes for sure.
I like how you guys work. Like I was telling you, I've seen you guys grow too, from like the couch to now the studio. You know.
Yeah.
Really?
People, yeah.
You've been watching for a while. Yeah.
That's sick. There's a couch out there. There's another couch out there. We really got to make it more proper now.
That was a big move. From there to there to here.
Now it's so much better too, because you don't have to unplug everything every time. With the couch, it was like, guests were coming out. Was that to unplug and replug shit? You couldn't have posters and cool stuff. Yeah, bro. Appreciate it.
Awesome,
Thanks, man.
What about you, Manny? What do you think?
Man, I've been excited about this. The day I found out we're gonna be like recording with you guys, I've been super excited. I see your guys' like content's pretty funny. You guys are like, dope people to talk to too.
Bro.
Like I didn't feel
Thanks, bro. That's open-minded.
Thank you. No. Final question: what advice do you have for any young entrepreneur or anyone that just has the desire to start a business? Like, what advice do you guys have?
I would say, young people, when they're starting business, they don't have a lot of capital. Just, your friend, Reaper Customs, at 18, he got a shop, banks were not trusting. So usually money is the problem. When you have less money, put your time is as good as money. Put your time into researching that business. What you will learn from that research, that learning will actually help you get into that venture and start that business with less capital.
True.
So never sell your time short. Whatever time you're putting in, think of yourself as the most expensive employee your business can afford, and then making the best use of time.
That's
and
true.
Learn the research, whatever you're
really smart,
learning.
That's good advice, because no employee is ever gonna have the same hunger you have.
No, you gotta be the employee of the month for your business every single month.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Like I could tell an employee to do something for us, but like for me, it's like this is our company, like ours before midnight. Although I'm gonna have that perspective, employee's gonna be doing his job. And that's a totally different motivation and root of like what your different mindset.
Like our editor doesn't he cares obviously, but doesn't care as much like compared to obviously us.
100%. This is your baby. You're gonna watch it grow. It's gonna take care of you one day. Just like a kid.
That's true.
And also keep the people that supported you in the beginning, keep them really close.
100%.
My parents are super supportive of me, same with my parents. And like just appreciate what they do for you.
100%.
Like not parents, but anyone that supported you. And there's gonna be haters out there.
We see
my wife, my daughter. Every night she would pray to God, give daddy lots of customers, and then my mom would be with her praying that as well. So so just keep those people close to you. There's gonna be haters out there that are gonna try to be all nice about it, but in the back of their mind they're like, screw this guy, man.
Funny thing is, you can tell as well that you can tell like when they're saying this to you, and then they're not genuine. You can tell.
You can tell,
You can tell. The thing is, wherever there's good, there's gonna be bad, bro. That's with anything in life, right? You can get so much love, but there also might be a day where it turns into hate. You have to be consistent no matter what, because that's who gets through. So that's facts, man. That's facts.
All right. Appreciate Boss Exotics.
Yeah.
Kamal?
Thank you.
Once again, go check
Thank
out
you.
Boss Exotics. It's gonna be a discount code, right?
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna post it later.
We'll get it up before the pod's out. So we'll have
get it up.
something sorted out. Go check out their website. Use the code, link in the bio. The code will be in the bio. You know, do all that. But appreciate you guys. Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to this
Yeah.
partnership in the
Thank
future
you, bro.
going forward.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
100%.
Take it
I'm
easy.
excited.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Hang out.